Waterbury are growing anxious about the future of Waterbury Hospital.
Yeah, the company who owns them and two other Connecticut hospitals filed for bankruptcy earlier in the year, and they're continuing to borrow money to keep them open.
Your reporter Owen Kingsley is joining us live with more on the city's concerns. Owen.
Well, Prospect Medical Holdings filed for bankruptcy back in January. It was back then that they borrowed $100 million to keep those three Connecticut hospitals open while they looked to sell them. Well, now a federal judge recently approved $30 million more in loans from JMB Capital Partners. Now, there's no word of a sale or exactly where they are in this process. The president of the nurses union at Waterbury Hospital says Prospect has not begun the bidding process. This is concerning to city leaders in Waterbury on two fronts. The first is that Prospect Medical Holdings owes the city more than $20 million in taxes, and this is more debt that potentially takes priority to pay back. Secondly, the future of the hospital. The mayor's chief of staff says they would have hoped the sale process would be further along by now, and that the city cannot afford to lose one of its major hospitals.
We need two hospitals in Waterbury. We've always operated with two hospitals. The fact that one is struggling puts a bigger burden on Trinity or St. Mary's Hospital.
We've reached out to Prospect Medical Holdings today for comment. They have not yet responded. Back in January, the company said their hospitals would remain open with no interruption to services during this process. Now, coming up at 6, we talked to that union leader a little bit more about how this is sort of hanging over and affecting those frontline workers inside the hospital. We'll have more of that coming up in the next hour. Your reporter live in Waterbury, Owen Kingsley, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Owen, thank you very much.